I'm Emily and I'm year 11.
I'm Maddie and I'm year 11.
And I'm Rachel and I'm year 11.
I'm ballet prefect.
I'm head girl.
And I'm academic prefect. I mean, well, we started in summer schools, didn't we?
When we were about 8 years old.
Yeah, about 8.
And then from doing summer schools from that age, we joined associate programmes.
Yeah, for a couple of years.
And then that kind of fed us into joining the high school in year 7.
Yeah,
and then I joined in year 8.
Yeah, well, I live down south, so I heard about the school through a friend and she loved it here. So I applied in year 6 and then I've come here for year 7. That's kind of where I started.
It's been a long time.
I just remember feeling like I just fit in already. I think it's because I came to so many.
Yeah, we already
summer
knew
school.
what it was
We
like.
knew the school.
You had the vibe of the school
Yeah.
already.
I just remember meeting Mr. and Mrs. Kidd for year 7, and I think we did a lot of ballet on our first day. I remember because it was like settling in day. And I just remember it felt so normal, to be honest.
Yeah,
with
that's right.
Ballet Academy.
Because it's such a small school, everything is like a family, everyone knows each other.
Really
so it's really easy to be welcomed into like groups and things.
Well, we do.
We are.
I'm a day student.
I feel like it just gives you a sense of independence, really.
Yeah, it's like, because you have to learn to be away from your parents at some point, and it's just kind of doing it early while still having that support of like a parental figure in boarding. So we obviously have the house parents.
I mean, the karaoke machine was definitely a hit. Definitely. We did some activities and we had a karaoke machine. It really
they tried to make it like as homely and like enjoyable as possible for us. I mean, some people go home on weekends, some people don't. I mean, you go home.
Yeah, I go home every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I stay for 6 weeks at a time sometimes, which is, to be honest, it just begins to feel like the normal. So
yeah, I think on Snapchat it's labelled your home. You
do
it so often.
And you can tell the relationship between you guys and the other boarders. It's so like family.
You definitely get really close to each other because you have to, because you're just living together.
Like normal people would live with their siblings.
Exactly.
We live with all our friends.
You see them 24/7, so.
I suppose you from a day student perspective can see.
Yeah, you can really tell.
Yeah.
I've done it ever since I was about 18 months. So it's kind of just been something that I've done forever. Because my family's very artistic, so it's always been like the performing arts aspect of life, and it's just kind of fed through. But
well, I didn't start dancing until I was about 7 or 8 years old, so I started quite late in terms of ballet. But I did a lot of like gymnastics growing up, and I have quite a few siblings who were always all into sports, and my mum used to dance, so when I was doing gymnastics, which I wasn't very good at, we decided to try dancing, and then it just kind of went from there, and ballet was always my favourite one out of all the different styles, so I decided to pursue it. It's like...
Well, ballet is like the start to every type of dancing, isn't
it's the
it?
foundation. Yeah.
I think that was the first thing that I could be put into when I was little, and my mum was like, oh, she's fidgeting a lot. I was taking to baby ballet classes, and then my teacher told me I was actually not bad at it, so then I just kind of stuck with it, and then here we are.
We were lucky enough to go to Paris.
Travel to Paris.
With some of the school and be able to go and compete, and there was loads of master classes, and you got to meet so many inspirational people who are in the ballet world. Yeah. It was very
really gave a wider perspective on how many people actually want it.
Ballet, it's crazy to see because it's worldwide, and you get to see all the different cultures and how they interpret things.
And there was quite a lot of us that went, so it was kind of we all went together as a team.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah.
I think for me it was representing the UK. Let me try that one more time. I think it was probably representing the UK in America this year, which we went to with the school, and getting to compete against loads of different countries and being in the final was a really big achievement. But also the school's really supportive of other things that you want to pursue outside of ballet and in other aspects of performing arts. So I've done things on the West End that the school have been very supportive of, in movies and other musicals up and down the country. So they're really supportive in every aspect, even if it might not be specifically ballet.
Well, I have to say, a classic one, Darcy Boswell.
Oh, yeah,
She's
100%.
just such like a big figure in the ballet world, and I actually met her a couple of weeks ago. Surprise! It was so good.
You met her ages ago, didn't you? At the Limbury. When we performed at the Royal Opera House. When she came to us.
Oh my god, yeah. I've seen her before, but I met her like more closely a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, up close.
Yeah.
I'd say Francesca Hayward is quite a big role model, because we went to watch Alice in Wonderland the other week from the Royal, and just like watching her just carry on going. It's just like she's got such
incredible.
such good stamina and like a face.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
As well.
I think Francesca Hayward as well, because she's not only ballet, but then she was in the Cats movie, so it's the other.
Yeah.
So she isn't just confined to one style. She does loads of other different things.
Yeah, ballet gives you the foundation for absolutely everything.
Yeah, but I'm pretty basic. I like the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
I have to say, Giselle, I just think it's such a nice ballet, and it shows so much like emotion, and it's like a big story that's told through it. So So my dance school at home that I grew up like dancing with before I came to Moorland, they had a show that I went back to watch just to support some of my old friends, and so she knows one of my dance teachers there, and so she came to watch as well, and so I got to meet her. Okay, I'll start. So as ballet prefect is kind of just like, if there's any messages that goes out to the ballet academy, then I tend to have to tell the rest of the group. And then at things like shows that we put on and stuff, we have quite a few younger ones in the ballet academy, and sometimes we have juniors who come and join us as well. So it's just like making sure overseeing everything. Yeah.
Great job.
As I could. Sorry, I really don't know what I do. As academic prefect, I just kind of help organise stuff to do with the school if anyone's having troubles, like with anything in their academics. I can help them, and we've done quite a lot of fundraisers which have been like to help the school. So I think me and Maddie have kind of helped oversee all that, because obviously you being head girl and then me being academic. Yeah.
I pretty much kind of oversee everything. It's kind of I just kind of if anyone has any issues, they escalate to prefects, and then we have meetings every week where we can have a look at all the problems, anything that needs improving, and it's kind of a role where you're in between teachers and students, and you kind of the boundary between them, and learning how to communicate between those is probably the main part of the role.
I love English. I don't know why.
Quite a bookworm, aren't you?
Yeah. Rachel.
I do like art. Like I
Yeah,
take
you do.
art GCSE, and I feel like it's just another way to get what you're feeling out on a page. Just paint some colours. Be creative.
I think English as well, because you can just write forever, just getting everything out of your head on the paper. But it's really another creative subject. I think that's what it shows. That because ballet is so creative, it's like helped often to get
funnels
through.
into our academics as well.
Yeah. As year 11 does, obviously, so in the dance world, this is like another audition period. So you audition for year 7 spots around where the school's near you, and then you kind of do the same thing again in year 11. So auditioning for sixth forms or like colleges. I mean, depends what route you want to take as well. If you're deciding to stay with ballet or performing arts, like definitely depends. But the plan is just to audition and see what
Hope for the
happens with it.
best.
Yeah. I mean, some of us are definitely looking at staying on here for another 3 years.
We've got such
Because-
a sick form.
Yeah, because you can take A levels here and you can do your DDE, which is teacher training for dancing, which is a really important basis because obviously this isn't a sustainable career that you can keep for the rest of your life. You have to have a backup plan with it, and
There's a
DDE
plan.
is such a good way
Yeah.
to do that.
And to get that teaching degree like early on as well.
It's
so that
so
is,
important.
you can guest teach throughout your whole career. Just
And you don't have to go
Yeah.
back.
A brilliant
when
backup,
you're
yeah.
older.
yeah,
Because it
must be
is
fun.
like,
performing arts or
well, yeah, because I've done ballet for so long, it's now the decision whether I stay with ballet or whether I use my ballet to channel a different way of dancing.
Mhm.
So the performing arts is kind of an extension of ballet, where you do like singing, acting, and also like carry on with your dancing. So it's just kind of a decision. It's quite hard.
Yeah, because it's the same for me to either go down the ballet road or to go through musical theatre, because obviously the background that I've grown up with performing in musicals and doing musical theatre training my whole life, it's a really difficult time for dancers, I suppose, because it's like deciding what you want to
Especially
do with
when
your
we're
life at
so good
16.
everything. I think Mr. and Miss could have really equipped us to go
Yeah.
into the ballet world if that's what we want to
Definitely.
do.
And if not, they'll support us either way
Exactly.
to go
They're so
on further.
supportive.
Yeah, so despite it being such like a hard like year and like decisions to make, the ballet academy, like Mr. and Mrs. Kidd, are just so supportive of
100%.
whichever
Yeah,
route you decide
no
to
matter
go
what you
down.
try to do, they'll always try
Whether
to support you.
Yeah.
whether you're staying here or you're moving on to something else, like
Mhm.
it's just been amazing. to
And
be
if we've had
honest.
any questions with applications, we've been willing to help.
Yeah.
Because there's only a couple of us,
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get individual
Yeah, which is
hands
Definitely,
on
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to.
it's like tailored for your own
I'm
experience.
just sticking with ballet. No singing.
I'm sure you're great at singing.
Well, I beg to differ.
Coke.
Coca-Cola. Emily's got an addiction.
But Diet Coke.
But J2O, if like you're at a family meal,
No.
Oh, like
Like-
those Christmas glitter ball
Yeah,
ones there.
yeah,
Fun.
and you
I
shake
like
them, there's
those.
glitter in them.
Ballet.
Football, obviously. Of course, ballet.
Definitely.
Cut that. Never put that.
Cut that one out.
Never even put that in. Ballet.
TikTok.
Ooh.
TikTok.
Come on, Rachel. United front.
No, TikTok makes me distracted, but Snapchat is a way to like communicate.
No,
TikTok,
I'm not a big
Rachel.
fan.
Okay,
don't really
TikTok.
like
Yeah. Telly. Netflix and all that, you know?
Oh yeah,
Netflix,
definitely. Yeah, TV.
telly.
Gravy. Gravy.
Curry.
Because if you go to Castle Chippy, it's the best chips and gravy I've ever had in my entire life.
Curry, but
Ketchup.
not the spicy curry.
And it's
No,
just down the
ketchup.
road.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
That's so basic.
Come on.
Or sweet chili.
Get
Like
some
if
gravy.
they add ketchup.
Like chips,
No.
Gravy.
chips with curry.
Gravy.
Curry.
Gravy.
Curry.
Gravy.
No.
Film.
Book.
Scone, because the joke doesn't work if it's scone.
What joke?
The what do you call
What joke?
what do you call the fastest cake? Scone. It's gone.
Oh.
Yeah? Come
No.
on, you've never heard that before.
No. No.
Scone.
It's gone. But still
Like it's
scone, but
gone.
not because of that.
It's
It's
scone.
gone.
Yeah, it's a scone.
Spoon.
You came
No,
to the
it's
school
scone.
saying scone.
Yeah.
I don't
you
anymore,
can't say
so-
Scone. Billie Eilish.
Billie
Eilish.
Billie Eilish, 100%.
Winter.
Summer.
Winter.
No.
I like
I want a
Christmas.
tan.
I do like Christmas, but I also like sunbathing.
Because
I
it's
like a
like
tan.
I like it
End
tan.
of
no,
discussion.
because I like the cozy like gingerbread snow
I
kind
like
of vibes.
being in
Yeah,
tracksuits, like hoodies and coats.
like the winter like cute little outfits. I like those.
Summer.
Beach.
Beach, because you don't have to walk up it.
Beach, unless I'm like airlifted
If
to
I'm
the
at the
top
top of the mountain.
I got to Mount Everest.
It's a bird.
Bread baps. I've had this conversation
No,
before.
no,
You call it a sarnie.
It's actually.
It's a
I think.
sarnie.
I think it's a
It's
tea
a
cake.
sarnie.
It's like yeah.
It's a sarnie.
It's not. It's a bap.
It's a
Or a
sarnie.
roll.
Wait.
Walker's crisps have
No.
sausage sarnie crisps.
No,
Oh,
but
they do
if
to
I
sarnie.
get like,
Sarnie.
no, but then
It's
you
sarnie.
get
No.
a sausage bap. Like you wouldn't get a sausage sarnie. I'm not a restaurant going, can I have a sausage
Yeah,
sarnie?
really
It's
don't
a sarnie. They'll be like, yeah,
It's a bap.
there you go.
No.
No. Wait, what?
It's not a tea cake, that's for sure.
No, I think it is.
It's one of them things with jam and butter.
No, and the other
No,
like raisins in
that's
it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them at Dodgers.
No, it's a tea cake. It's a tea cake. Toasted tea cake. Yeah.
20 minutes later.
No, because I just forgot about a bomb. It's a bap. It's a small
sarnie.
bap or a roll.
Yeah, maybe it's a bomb.
It's a sarnie.
It's
Bomb
not.
cake.
It's
Is
neither
that
of
what they're
those.
called?
It's
It's
No,
a sarnie.
no,
It's a roll and it's big.
No, that's a
I've
baguette.
never heard of sarnie before I met you.
Yeah.
Like,
No, and then she sends them videos of them crisps, sausage
yeah.
sarnies.
To be fair, that is true.
Walker's crisps said sausage sarnie.
They do. To
But
be
it's
fair.
not, there is
But wait,
It's a bap. You no, because if you get them in shops, right, and you go to Aldi and you get the packet 12, it says
Do you
literally.
eat, do you eat
yeah.
Walker's crisps?
maybe it's
No,
just
I
a
don't like
bomb.
Walkers. It literally says 12 white bread rolls, so it's a roll.
Yeah,
What if
'cause
it's just
that.
like
20 minutes later.
no? Because if you go like to Costa or something, yeah, it's like
sausage
tea
sarnie?
cake.
It's not, it's a roll. No.
No, right, sausage
I'm
butty.
done.
Oh, I don't know.
Sausage butty.
Nah,
Sausage butty. Okay,
I've had enough of that one.
my roll
It's
doesn't
not.
work.
It's not. It's not. It's not a tea cake. It's actually a roll.
Okay, thanks.
It's no, actually don't know.
Actually, it's a buttered tea cake because at Castle Chippy they do buttered tea cakes, and that's just a normal like bread roll with butter in it. So in my opinion, it's a buttered tea cake, and you guys are wrong.